Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Literary Lord. Well, for today's Friday thought, I've decided to talk about a word which is generally very famous amongst us, especially the teens and the youths, and that word is romance, and how important it is in our daily life. Up till now we have been thinking that romance is a leisure. It's something extra when you've got some extra time, extra efforts, extra good mood. But it's not that. I believe that romance is a necessity, just like food and water. Now you might be thinking that I'm taking it like too much. Whenever this guy just makes some video, he just takes this too much. But that's not the thing here. Because I firmly believe that. And I'm here to make you understand about it. So, here we go. In order to tell you the importance of romance, let me tell you what I believe actually romance is. Well, having sex that's not romance. Well, a sort of romance that can incite you to have sex, but confining romance towards that particular thing, I don't think it's a right thing. Because romance is wide enough. Going on long rides or candlelight dinner with your wife, or praising your girlfriend, giving her gifts and chocolates, these things can be a greater part of romance, but confining romance to only these things, I feel that's wrong. Because romance is like an ocean. It's so wide, it's so deep to get an exact meaning of it. Well, it's not just with your wife or your girlfriend, or a girl, trying to flirt with a girl, but it's something like you caring for your sister, trying to make her feel special every single time. That can also be romance. Or a mother caring her children and loving them and with all of passion and affection, that can also be romance. A father loving his son or daughter and trying to make them feel special, that can also be romance. A simple guy doing his duty with full passion, with full enthusiasm for what? So that his family can get their meals and can stay happy. That can also be romance. A teacher passionately teaching his or her students so that they can be the man and a woman of reasons, of knowledge, they can be intellectuals. Can also be romance. A student respecting and obeying his or her teacher, that can also be romance. So it is not confined to any one place or dancing with a girl. No, it's something wide enough to be more exact. Let me say, romance is that urge to live your life in a lovely, adventurous way. Well, when I say an adventurous, doesn't mean to always ride on the mountains, but it means to live your life with all the passion and excitement and amazingness. But to be more precise and to be more exact, let me say, romance is being able to feel your emotions, but the positive ones, not the negative ones. Because when we talk about romance, the romance, it deals with love, and love deals with positivity. There is no negativity. Because once the negativity comes in, it destroys every single thing. For example, I love a girl, but she is married to someone else. Now what should I do? Being positive, fine. She's happy, then I'm happy. Now I gotta have to move on. I don't gotta have to sit here in sadness for a very long period of time. Just move on. But the negativity says just go and grab her. Well, that's not love. That's selfishness. If she's not happy with me, let her go. If he's not happy with me, let him go. That's positivity. So love is not selfish, love is selfless. So romance, it just deals with love. And love, it only and only deals with positivity. So now as we know that romance is not confined to one particular thing, that's kissing or cuddling, but it is beyond that. Here, let me tell you that romance is not just confined to human beings, it is even beyond that. Well, that is eating food. Eating food for the sake of living, that's something boring, but living for the sake of eating food, trying different tastes, spice and sweetness, and oh my God, eating with all that passion, that's also romance. A soldier fighting and dying for his nation, that's also romance. Romance is required everywhere. If you look around you, you will see it is required at every single place. Even in the sadness, romance is required. it just stops you from going hopeless and from getting depressed, because that's something negative. And sadness, it's not negative, so it can be positive, because it is sometimes it's out of love, so it's all right. It can also be romantic. Even in the war, we see how badly romance is needed, because that gives us decency, that gives us some dignity to have a war, to have. There are certain rules and regulations that you don't have to kill your enemy from the backside, or you don't have to kill him when he's empty with weapons and you're fully loaded. You don't have to kill his family, you don't have to kill the civilians, you don't have to ravage the farms and the houses of the civilians. No, you don't have to do that. You have to just face like a man-to-man war. If you don't have romance, you're gonna kill him from the back, you're gonna kill him when he is empty with his weapons, you're gonna kill his family, you're gonna kill the civilians, you're gonna ravage the farms. It happens, and we're gonna be rude, we're gonna be animalish. So, is this not right to say that romance is something which makes us human beings? Yes, having a romantic mentality is that only thing that makes us human being. Otherwise, we are just a tool-using animal. Well, let me give you a very small example. Like having sex. Animals, they do also have it. They do it out of urge, out of desire. Well, we humans, we also have some urges, some desires, but we don't go for it just like that. No, they are wrapped with romance. And then we do it, and then it's called making love. Whereas there are certain evils who try to go without that romance. Well, then these rapes, they do happen. So, is it not right to say that romance is something which makes us human beings? Otherwise, we are just a tool-using animal, as I said. So, ending the video, I know it's not a very long one, but ending it now, I would just like to say that it's not just confined towards your wife. It's not just confined towards your girlfriend or someone you love. No, a romance is a mentality. And if it isn't your mentality, if you have got that mentality, then it is your behavior. And then you are a human being. You have got that decency, you have got that dignity to not to just be in the war, but to live a life. How to smile, how to talk, how to greet, and how to become angry. Even in anger, there are certain people, they just get out of control. Well, this brings you in control. You can be angry, but like a human being, not like an animal. So it gives you the way of living, the way a human should live. That's what I believe. And the question arises, why this video? Well, in this moment of despair, in this moment full of crimes, full of problems, full of havoc, full of COVID-19, I believe there has to be something which can work as a revolution. In fact, I believe we need a revolution, because you know what? And we all should be in this revolution, because we all are responsible for what the whole world is suffering from. This COVID-19 is a very small example. This can be a very small thing, but all the problems that we are having, which is called, certain names are like economic slowdown, hatred towards other community, and the blacks and whites, or very many things, countless number of things, and not just that, but even this big COVID-19. So all these problems, it is just because now there might be certain different reasons. Okay, it originated from there are certain people. It's totally a different discussion. I'm not getting into it. But see the vibes, what vibes we have been emitting from our body, from our mind, from our hearts, was pretty negative, full of hatred, so bitter. We have been hating each other. We have been hating our friends, strangers, even our brothers. And I'm not saying that every single person is a wrong guy. No, I'm just saying that we have participated in bringing this havoc to this world, because these small negativities, they have now just gotten collected up on the sky and then just turned down towards the earth. And now we are having a reign of COVID-19. Lots and lots of people are dying. Very many children are hungry. The women, they're not getting proper nutrition. I cannot even name it. There are a lot of problems we are all facing. We are all struggling from it. So in this moment of despair, in this moment of agitation, I believe that we need to have a revolution. And this revolution is not about the armies or the protests or removing government, having loudspeakers or fights or bloods. No, because it's all about love. That's what I mean to say. That's the sole reason I think I have made this video. That I want to bring up, not me, but all of us, I want to bring up a revolution called a romantic revolution, which does not deals with any sort of violence, any sort of fight, any sort of hate comments, but just love. Now, how are you gonna be participating into it? Because we've already participated in spreading a lot of hatred and bringing this havoc to this earth. Now we have to participate in this romantic revolution. Now how are we gonna participate into this revolution? Not by sharing this video, not by making a new video, or not by giving pamphlets to people. No. So all you have to do is to just turn and face the person nearest to you and tell them that, hey, I like you. And give them a smile. Try to find out good things inside them and praise it. And if there are no good things, then try a little bit harder. And if you're still not able to find out, then let's just make some good things in their behavior and their mentality, but with all politeness, respect and love, because this is all about it. It's all about love, because we have to do it if you want to save yourself. Although I know that we all are going to die, but if you want to have a prosperous and a smiling death, we're gonna have to spread love. We're gonna have to spread positivity. Otherwise, we don't know what's gonna come in the future. We are still in the middle of a crisis, and we don't know what the upcoming years are bringing for us, because you never know. Because there has been so much of problem, and the future is all there. So I hope my message was pretty much clear to all of you, that what is actually romance is and how important it is, because that's what makes us human being. So I think that we need to be bringing up a mentality, a whole new mentality, if we didn't have that. And that's a romantic mentality. We need to behave in that way. We need to spread some love. We need to spread some positivity, bring up a romantic revolution. Love everyone, love you all, and I think that now you can say I love you too. Yeah. Thank you so much for being such a patient listener. Stay tuned for some more amazing contents in the future. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye bye.